Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back again on your screens. What is good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Troy Yeager, and I'm back. I've returned, actually, to the very same brand that I started, when I became a STOMP member. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the premiere episode of NXT on the CW network, and this show was honestly one of the best episodes of NXT's entirety of the rebranding, dog. Like this version of NXT, this is one of its best episodes, man. Stellar matches, stellar main events, dog. Like, we gotta talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Let's go! All right, ladies and gentlemen, up next, we kick things off with a massive bang, ladies and gentlemen. Shawn Michaels coming on out to introduce the crowd to the the season premiere of the NXT on the CW network. And not only that, he unveiled new titles, ladies and gentlemen, new NXT titles. I love those titles. I love they have to capitalize the words, on NXT, even though I don't know, many people might not, like the whole, change to the titles and whatnot, because the original ones were obviously the best ones. I personally, the black and gold titles, they were the best to me. They were the best. But other than that, man, ladies and gentlemen, we kick things off right with Triple H coming on out, declaring that Chicago, are they ready? And indeed, they were ready, because this was a banger of a show. Banger! And we kick things off with the first match of the night. It is Julia going one-on-one with Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship. And I must say, these two absolutely cook. Every Roxanne Perez match is a must-see matchup, dog. Nah, man, Roxanne Perez has become one of the best women's champions in NXT history, man, hands down. And I think she's closing in on some sort of record. I think it involved Asuka, which is huge. But yeah, man, this was an absolutely fire matchup, man. Fire matchup. These two really blend in together, dog. Julia. People gonna be mad with pronouncing. But really mixed her strong style wrestling with Roxanne's prowess, technical prowess. And interesting thing that happened towards the end, a mystery woman attacked Julia, and Roxanne Perez capitalized, hitting the pop rocks for the 1, 2, 3, and retained the title. I'm so surprised. I thought they were going to give the title to Julia, but they didn't. And the mystery attacker is none other than the returning Cora Jade for the record 5th time, because this woman keeps on getting injured. But yeah, man, absolutely great start to the show. Roxanne Perez was further surprised by her assistance. They talked about it, backstage earlier on in the night. Roxanne Perez, Cora Jade also is proud of the woman that, Roxanne has become, kind of like a proud moment for her, because she's finally realizing her potential and what she could do with that potential. And yeah, man, great start to the show, man. Great start to the show. And up next, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very interesting segment. CM Punk was talking to Ava about the main event matchup with the NXT title on the line between Trick and Ethan, that he was going to cut it down the middle. And we had a very interesting confrontation between him and Lexis King. Well, Lexis King is trying to, be a better man, trying to uphold his I don't think his father's legacy. Why did I say that? No, he's trying to be a better person. He's trying to be a better man than his father. So he wanted some advice from CM Punk, because of what happened last week with Ora Mensa. Ora cheated to win the matchup against Lexis King. And now Lexis King is stuck between a rock and a hard place. So he either upholds his father, he upholds the genes, his wrestling genes from his father, or he could try, what do you say? Oh, he can do it, he could play fire with fire. Is that what it means? He can do that. That's what CM Punk advised to Lexis King. And then he took it in. I'm loving the fact that CM Punk is now that wise old man, you know what I'm saying? No, he's really becoming, he's really giving back to NXT talent. He's really telling them all the secrets. No, not all the secrets. He's giving them some insightful, wisdom and knowledge, on how the business goes and all that stuff. So I'm loving the role that CM Punk is playing, man. Ever since he came back to WWE, he's just been a better person. That's odd to say, because this man is just controversy after controversy. But yeah, you love to see it, man. And we have to move on to the next matchup. This one was a crazy one. Up next, it is the street fight, Wes Lee versus Zachary Wentz. The end of the Rascals segment. the end of the Rascals era, I believe, or something like that. I'm not sure. Didn't quite catch up on that, but this was an absolutely banger, bro. This was a great street fight, man. These two went at it. I mean, like went at it, bro. Like chains were used, steel chairs, stop signs, wooden planks, bro. Everything was at usage, man, in this street fight, and the real question was at the end was what is it? Was to Zachary willing to do anything, and I mean anything, to end Wesley. We almost saw it at the end of the matchup where he wanted to chair shot him, dog. I think on the head, CTE his ass. But Wesley capitalized, hitting him with the low blow, setting him up on a chair, then wrapping his legs around with a steel chain and hitting him with the Meteora for the 1, 2, 3. And Wesley wins this feud, and I love it, bro. Wesley needs to establish himself as a heel. I can't wait to see where this goes for him, thug, in this heel run. Zachary Wentz was an absolutely incredible thug. Like, ever since his return back to WWE, he's just turned over, man. Dude's on a whole new path, man. But this was an absolutely great feud, and yeah, great more to come. And up next, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Miz TV edition. And Miz got a very hostile reaction, from the Chicago crowd. These guys obviously know dude turned on R-Truth this past Monday at Monday Night Raw. So Miz obviously told him, just tell me how you feel, dog. I don't care, bro. I don't give a damn. And the guests of the Miz TV show was the NXT North American champion Oba Femi, who's on the verge of becoming the longest reigning NXT North American champion in history, and Tony D'Angelo, the Don of NXT. You know what I'm saying, though? They had a very interesting back-to-back confrontation discussion, if you will. Tony D'Angelo saying that he doubted himself because he he wasn't like that type of person to like, what is it? No, let me rephrase that. He was that type of person to like take care of problems. He was very, he didn't fear any man, dog. That's the whole, that was his whole segment was all about. That, once what happened with between him and Oba, dog, it was a sense of, doubt. He started doubting himself, thinking that, is he really the Don of NXT? And Oba Femi, man, he also rubbing salt to the wound, like, you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in yourself. Even you don't believe the words that are coming out of your mouth, that you cannot beat me. And we had some sort of final boss promo from Oba, dog. Oh my gosh, I just love it, man. And we all know what this means, dog. When a babyface, do a passionate promo talking about, I used to live down the street, in Chicago native, I'm doing this for the family. You know how it is, bro. So obviously Tony D'Angelo might win next week. Hey, man, Oba Femi's got to move on to bigger, brighter things. NXT title, bro. It's waiting for you, Oba. It's waiting for you. But other than that, man, he is Oba Femi. If this is actually the last run of Oba Femi, it has been an absolute blast, dog. This man has given us banger after banger matches. Absolutely incredible, man. And yeah, next week it will be Tony D'Angelo versus Oba Femi for the NXT North American Championship. We'll be very much tuning into that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, up next, it is the women's tag matchup. It is Fatal Influence, almost a Fatal Attraction, because JC Jane trying to pull a whole 360 on me, thug, with the whole Fatal Influence. I'm like, okay. JC Jane and Fallon Henley going toe-to-toe with Jada Parker. Miss Parker, how you doing? And Lola Vice, and man, this was it was a good match. It was a good tag match. They really gave us a solid women's tag match with this one, man. But the real story was, could Lola Vice and Jada Parker get into, come into blows, could they form a unit against Fatal Influence? Oh, and Kelani Jordan was also in commentary. Not that good in commentary. Not that good on commentary. I'm so sorry. She's not good. She's not good. I'm sorry. But yeah, man, towards the end of the matchup, there was a little bit of a miscommunication. Jada Parker wanted to get the hot tag from Lola Vice. Then Jasmine Nix, the third member of Fatal Influence, distracted her, and then JC Jane bumped Lola Vice into Jada Parker, which Jada Parker thought that it was inadvertently. and she left. She straight up left, and Little Vez had to fend off for herself. But the numbers game was just too much for her, and 1, 2, 3, with Fatal Influence capitalized, and 1, 2, 3, they won the match. Then Kehlani Jordan came onto the ring and said that you guys thought that I came alone. Then boom, we got the women's tag team champions Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair coming on out. I was surprised, and yeah, they assisted Kehlani Jordan and taking out Fatal Influence, and the babyfaces stood tall. Kehlani Jordan, she needs work. She's obviously a great wrestler, but I feel like she just needs a lot of work, man. I'm not feeling her, man. I'm not feeling her. I ain't feeling her. Out of respect. But without further ado, man, let's get into the main event of the evening. It is CM Punk coming on out as the special guest referee for the NXT Championship match against Whoop That Trick Williams, baby, against all ego Ethan Page, ladies and gentlemen, the NXT champion. And this was obviously better than their Battleground main event. This was obviously better. A lot of near falls. CM Punk Ethan Page was just concerned about CM Punk, being fair in the match, cutting it in the middle. Then Trick Williams, giving that warrior spirit thug trick shot at the end, and Trick Williams, ladies and gentlemen, is your new NXT champion, a two-time NXT champion, and I'm absolutely shocked. I'm flabbergasted. I thought Ethan Page would hold on to the title for a bit longer, but hey, man, new era, gotta get the crowd happy, thug. Ethan Page was an absolutely phenomenal NXT champion, thug. In those 86 days, he made a difference than what he did in AEW, bro. Trash. But other than that, man, it is a new era. Oh, and CM Punk GTS Ethan Page as soon as they got off of the air. Then, yeah, man, Trick Williams, confetti, bro, celebrations. And, yeah, man, that was your NXT. This was an absolute A show, man. Like, get that heater up to the fire, bro. WrestleDrop, get it up, bro. I'm serious, bro. Get it up. This was an A show. This was an A show, man. But without further ado, man, it is great to be back at NXT, the place where I started my Stomp career, YouTube career on Stomp. And it has been your boy, Troy Yeager. And I'll see you on the next one. Come on, y'all. Subscribe.